Today I show you my camera gear that I'm going to be bringing to Prague. What's going on, Third Army? As you guys saw in my last video, I showed you all my lacrosse gear that I'm bringing to Prague. And now I want to show you all the camera gear I'm bringing to Prague, because that is another big part of my life. God knows there's nothing more I like to do besides playing lacrosse is making cool videos about lacrosse. So kind of in three parts here. One is my backpack, which we'll get to towards the end. And then we have my case, and then we have my portable tripod, and we'll get to that as well. Starting out with the goodies first. This is my Pelican 1510 1510 case in this awesome kind of drab olive green. These cases are awesome. My favorite thing about this is it's designed to go in the overhead on an airplane, so I can throw all my gear in here and not have to check it, so I don't have to worry about anyone going through it, having a lock on it. And it also has wheels on it, so the weight's not an issue like sometimes if I carry it all on my back. Absolutely love this case. Now let's get into it. So it has two giant buckles up front, and when you open it, I feel it needs to be like, ah. I'm very proud of what's in here. I've worked very hard along with Mac to really make the highest quality videos we can without, spending a ridiculous amount of time on them, and I've kind of gotten it down to a science that I'm very, very comfortable with. So we're going to go through this whole thing, and I want to show you all the really cool toys we have. For you lacrosse guys that, don't really care about any of this, I'm sorry, but it's just awesome. So starting up top, we have this cool compartment thing that I got off Amazon. Pretty much like 99% of this is from Amazon. Over here is a really annoying pouch that's really hard to open and close. So in there I just kind of keep like a backup multi-tool, cable ties, and another lens bag with some extra tools, just kind of like extra stuff that I might need, but I'm not sure if I'm going to need, but it's good to have. Over here I keep my cards, my extra cards, my card readers, and probably the biggest thing that's I had to add for the trip is power converters, because I'm going to Europe, so I needed converters to charge batteries and my laptop and other stuff like that. So a lot of power converters. Down here we have all the batteries and battery chargers, so we have a few for the cameras, some for the GoPros, and some for the, actually they take the same one. So yeah, we only have two different batteries in this setup currently, so that all goes in here. Coming up top, we have all kind of cleaning, lens prep stuff. So we have like brushes and cloths and all that, and then we have backup batteries for the field recorder and the microphone. And then coming down here, and this is probably the biggest, most filled pouch besides the battery, is all the Gopro accessories. They're very interchangeable, so I like to have a bunch of them on hand. And then in my bag, I kind of keep the helmet strap. This is kind of for doing a little bit something a little bit more artsy. I like just to have them all in the same spot. So now coming down to the bottom section, I understand you guys probably can't see this, so I'm going to pull everything out. Starting in the top right, the first thing is my Rode Videomic Pro with this dead cat on it. This is a great microphone. I used it for a long time for throwing videos until we got the NTG. It's great for just overall recording. I just throw it in the camera, and it's pretty much good to go. Had a high pass filter. It's not the best for just pure dialogue. It's more atmospheric, but it's really good for recording games that have some background audio to the video. So I'm going to be using that primarily for my audio recording. I have one of those newer, I think it's called, newer NC116 lights. We use this when we just need some fill light, or top camera light. Just kind of helps, you can kind of hide it and make stuff look really good with it. And then it came with a pack of gels, very cheap off Amazon, but works very, very effective. The other thing is there's a giant kind of void space in this camera bag, or this camera case, right in here. Not sure if you can see it, but I actually rented probably my second favorite lens, which is a Canon 70-200 Mark II 2.8L USM. It's gonna be a nice mid telephoto lens. I'm gonna be able to get some really great capture, especially in box lacrosse, because you're pretty close to the field. So that comes in the morning. I wish it was here for the video, but that's gonna slide right in there. And currently the only thing in that slot is Max Zacuda Z Finder. This thing is very expensive and very, very awesome. And what it is pretty much a secondary viewfinder for the back of your camera. So our cameras aren't very great in bright light to see the back of the camera, kind of like an iPhone. So what this does is it allows you to kind of relocate the viewfinder to a better spot for your viewing, and it also has like an eye shield that goes over it and just takes a normal kind of Canon battery. Awesome piece of equipment, and thank you, Mac, for letting me borrow it. The next thing is going to be my crop frame camera. I'm going to be using this with the 7200 to allow me to have actually a little bit more, so that's actually going to be like 270 to 4 something, which is really nice, and that is Mac's Canon 7D. This is an absolute workhorse, great for action photography. We used it for a very long time here for videos. and it's our kind of our secondary camera now, or if we want to do more of a zoom camera, this is what we use because it has a crop sensor in it, and it's awesome. We have it modded with Magic Lantern. It's just good to go. It's really good for a 2-camera system to have this crop frame camera, and it's just a workhorse. Love this thing. The next piece is probably one of our biggest pride and joys here. It allows us to do really, really cool videos for you guys. And again, this is also Max, and this thing's just absolutely gorgeous. And this is a 24 1.4 L lens. And as you can see, I kid with Mac, he tends to lose a lot of things, so I put one of these strap things on his lens, which he's probably gonna yell at me for. And I mentioned that in the video, but this is a gorgeous, gorgeous lens. It has a huge aperture. So I'll show you now. The glass is just absolutely crazy. Allows us to really open up and do some really beautiful shots when we're trying to do some cool stuff for videos. So I'm going to be using that for low light. The tournament is actually outside, so at night, hopefully, I can use that and get some really awesome shots of lacrosse, and the 24L is just amazing on a full frame camera. So we're going to get to the last compartment before we get to my pride and joy. The first is this kind of quick strap that I just got. Kind of testing it out. I'm doing the 2-camera system, which I normally have an operator to help me, and I'm not going to because we're going to be in Prague. So I bought this. It's like a shoulder strap, goes over, secures to the bottom of your camera, and this slides, which should help me do the 2-camera system, one with the shorter lens and one with the longer lens on a tripod. So far, I brought it out the other night when we went out and played with it a little bit, and it was really awesome. So looking forward to having that with me. Also in here, we have my GoPro. It's currently got the helmet mount on it. I have the Hero 2. Love this thing. As you guys seen, I've made a lot of really fun videos with this camera. I have a flashlight because you always need... Are you serious? There we go. So I have a flashlight because, there's a lot of times you need to make sure you have all your gear. There's a lot of parts, and sometimes you can't see. So always have a flashlight on me. And actually, Eve's dad got me this. He actually got me like 7. So like any room that I occupy has one of these flashlights, which is very awesome. So thank you, Roy. The next thing we have in here is our lens filters. There's actually one on the 24 right now. These are just so you can, do a stop down. You got a clear UV just to protect your lens. I have my Mark III strap in here if I want to not use this one, just kind of a backup like usual. And this is a really, really cool thing. This is called a follow focus. I believe it's a frictionless follow focus by IDC. It's not mine, it's Max. Max got all the cool stuff, and it's really awesome. It really helps us pull focus and do some really cool stuff. And the plate is currently on my camera that I'll show you now. And this is my pride and joy. I absolutely adore this. This is my Canon 5D Mark III. It was a big investment, but it allows me to make beautiful videos for you guys and makes my life a lot easier. And it shoots in full frame, and I absolutely love it. On here we have pretty much the staple Canon lens, a 24 to 105 4L USM IS or IS USM. It is a great all-around lens for video. Pretty much shoot probably 90% of what I do currently on this lens, and absolutely love it. And here you can see it has the IDC photo plate to it that attached the follow focus, which I probably can't do right now on camera, but slides right in, and you have the follow focus right here, which is a lot better than your hands focusing. And that's about it. I absolutely love this camera. As I said, it's got the full frame in it, gorgeous, gorgeous sensor to it, and I'm going to be using this for the handheld on that kind of quick shoulder rig, probably with this lens for the majority of the time, and then I'll have the 7D with the 70 to 200 on a tripod that I'll show you next. With the Pelican case finished, I'm going to show you guys my tripod. We have a really heavy-duty Kessler tripod that we use for in the studio and around Brooklyn. But for traveling, I really like this travel tripod. I borrowed it when I went to Hawaii, and I just fell in love with it and had to get one. And it's a Mi Photo. It's actually not very expensive, but the build quality is amazing. I ordered the black and gold one. It definitely... isn't black and gold, but I love the thing so much I kept it. It's like kind of a rose gold, but it works really well. Very simple system. It's got a quick release plate that I like, and it folds up really tiny, made really well, and that's all you could really ask for from a travel tripod. The final thing is my backpack. This is an in-case campus something backpack. It was an exclusive to the Apple Store, and I saw it and I just had to have it. Love the two-tone black. It's got a big giant pocket up front, and I usually have my wallet and stuff in there, but right now I have my hard drive. If you guys know and follow me on Twitter, I've lost a few projects I've done because of faulty cards and hard drives, so I kind of never want that to happen again. So I always carry a terabyte Buffalo drive to just back up all the cards. Very important to have kind of two places at once because losing footage is not fun. Probably my favorite thing about this bag is there's a little pocket up here for my sunglasses. So it has my Ray-Bans in there, which are also black and gold Clubmasters that I really like as well. So they're just always in there in that top compartment. And then getting to the inside, you guys can see how thin the bag is, which I really like how thin it is. That's probably my favorite part. It's got a compartment with some stuff in here, another flashlight and stuff like that. Probably the most important thing are the headphones. Here's my Audio Technica ATM 50s. I really love these guys that you have ATH M50s. I always screw up that. You guys always compliment these when they're on Instagram. By far better than Beats. If you guys are having Beats, you're being silly. And then it has my iPad that I run a lot of the Instagram stuff off of. And then my MacBook Pro that's all thrown out. Do tons of work on this thing. It's really good to have this at all times because I'm able to check the cards, check the camera, transfer, and upload video. So it's always good to have a really powerful laptop to do all of that. So that is all the electronics that I'm going to be bringing to Prague. To all you lacrosse guys that don't care about this at all, sorry about that. And to all you camera people, sorry that all my other videos are about lacrosse. That's everything, guys. Or how about you camera people? Let me know what your favorite piece of my gear is in the comments below. That's everything, guys. Looking forward to make some awesome videos to share with you guys from Prague. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys soon. And probably my favorite thing in here, besides my new stick, are my Nike Kobe 9 Elites.